Greetings everyone, welcome to E&E Learning Hub. I'm going to go through and explain the solutions for question 4 from the 2019 CSEC Electrical and Electronic past paper. So let's begin. Part A, it says describe each of the following. Part 1 of A one-way switch. So this switch is used to control one or more lamps from one position. This switch is typically used where there is only one point of entry and exit. Part 2 of A two-way switch. So this is a switch that is used to control one or more lamps from two positions. This switch is typically used where there is 2 points of entry and exit. So part 3 of A, an intermediate switch. So this is a switch that is used with two-way switches to control one or more lamps from 3 or more positions. This switch is typically used where there is 3 or more points of entry and exit. All right, so next up we have part 4 of A. So it says, using a simple sketch, show how an electrician should wire a circuit to control each of the following. One load from 2 locations. All right, so this is a diagram that shows how an electrician would control lamp 1 here from 2 locations. So I have 2 switches, and one of each switch will be placed at locations. All right, so the 2 switches that we have here are single pole double throw switches. So it means that from, let's say, location A, you want to turn on the light, you can use switch 1 to turn on the light. You're exiting from location B and you want the light to turn off, you can use switch 2 to turn off the light. So both switches are used to control the operation of this light at 2 different locations. All right, so the next part of part 4. So it says one load from 3 locations. All right, so here is the circuit that represents that. So here we have the load, which is the lamp, and we have 3 switches. So we have S1 and S2, which are single pole double throw switches, and we have S2, which is a double pole double throw switch or an intermediate switch. So this circuit shows how the electrician would wire the circuit to control the lamp here. All right, so that's it for part 4 of A. So let's move on to part B now. It says figure 2 shows the circuit diagram of a single stroke bell circuit. So here is figure 2, the circuit diagram of a single stroke bell circuit. So part B is asking us to outline the steps in the operation of the single stroke bell circuit. So when the push button here is pressed, so a path for current to flow will be created and the coils right here will become energized. So once the coil here becomes energized, it will attract the armature here. And once that happens, the striker will strike the bell. And when the push button is released, the circuit will be de-energized. All right, so that's how this circuit operates. All right, so that's it for this question.